this morning. The handover is not the best. The Dow is down for a sixth consecutive session. In fact, they opened lower by about 1% pretty much across the board. The Nasdaq as well has managed to underperform. You've seen a huge slide come in stocks, tech stocks that is, like Alphabet, Meta, as well as Nvidia. In fact, they've led the Wall Street decline overnight. The big question is whether or not this is a reversal in the global markets, and is that going to really dampen the question or rather the sentiment on D Street back home or not?
So Aisha, while there's nothing very scary about yesterday's price action or last week's price action, I would still say that we must also recognize that the summer rally of 2023 for Indian markets was not in isolation. It was also we also got a solid push largely because of what is happening in the global markets. So global markets are reversing and they're threatening to reverse. And that's the setup right now, that how global markets have reversed. So can Indian markets move in isolation? The answer to that looks slightly difficult. I feel that there is a phase in the market when you should go long. There is a phase in the market you should hold, and there is a phase in the market where you should go either short or you should book some profits. I guess we are reaching in that phase of the market where you should now start booking partial profits if your time horizon is 3 to 6 months. Because in the near term, the triggers in the market are not there. Global cues have reversed. Expectations from the earnings season are high. IPOs have started, and you are getting a reversal in the FI flows. So I'm not saying that this market is going to slide, but I'm saying that we are in that phase of the market where the upside could be limited and the downside could really be opening up. Just imagine a tree, and in a tree you can shake it. When you shake it, the ripe fruits will fall. And that shakeout could happen because of global cues. It could happen because of macros. But when you're shaking the tree, that does not mean that the tree will get uprooted. And that is what it applies to the market. So the tree here is the India story, and the ripe fruits here are stocks which have appreciated in the last 3 to 6 months. So I think a shakeout, whether it is because of global cues or flows, I think is around the corner, and we are in that phase of the market where it will not hurt you. It will not harm you if you book some profits.
Okay, that's an interesting way to put it in terms of understanding the overall setup and where the Indian markets stand. And speaking of our markets, yesterday 63,000 as a mark on the Sensex. Well, it eluded us. We didn't manage to hold on to that level. We closed on the index, on the Nifty, a tad below the 18,700 mark. And it was the broader markets that really led the way. Pharmaceuticals, auto, that was where the traction was. And in terms of individual stocks, the likes of Reliance Industries, the HDFC Twins, TCS, they all led the decline. So Nikunj, as well as the Nifty levels to watch, we'll also be mapping out the trend that we've seen when it comes to FIIs and DIIs, which will be critical.
So you're getting jammed, Awan. Now we may talk about the Sensex having this new all-time high on last week and Nifty almost there, but you are getting jammed at higher levels. And I continue to maintain that how much can ITC pull up the markets, how much force really some of the auto stocks can generate. Ultimately, you need either a Reliance or an HDFC Bank or Infosys to kick in. And those three heavyweights are just not firing. And that, I think, becomes the restrictive point. So if you're looking at the Nifty, well, the levels and the data points will just come up on your screen in terms of support and resistance. This is what you need to map if you're planning to day trade. I don't think we are looking at a reversal in the Nifty per se. That's the support and that's the resistance. We are going to that resistance again and again, coming back. We are going to the resistance again and again, coming back. So this market is not a short, but in mid and small cap stocks, it will not hurt you. I'll say it again. If you book some profits, imagine a tree, what I said. It could bend, it could shake, and fruits will fall. That does not mean the tree will get uprooted. But there are ripe fruits which I think you need to pluck them out and you must cherish them. I think we could really go through that phase of the market. Why? No triggers, FI selling, global cues are reversing.